Hi everyone. In today's video, I am going to cover a topic or a question that is often asked of me by my research students. The question is, should we apply for research grants? Should research students who are still studying, maybe they are still doing their research studies like in form of a PhD or masters or honors, should they apply for a research fund or a research grant? Now this topic is a long topic, but I want to present in a short version of it. Like I want to keep this video short so that it is not too boring and lengthy for you guys. So if I miss out on any important points, feel free to correct me and put it in the comment section. The whole idea with starting this channel is so that not only my research students, but we all researchers can learn from one another. So coming back to the question, should research students, I'm not talking about academics here, but should research students apply for grants, research grants? The answer to this question is yes and no both. Firstly, if you are already a research student, you are studying with a university, maybe you are studying with a scholarship, I will suggest that you should not be focusing on grants when you are studying. You should be focusing on completing your thesis, unless applying for that grant is an essential part of your studies. For example, when that fund that you get from the grant will help you in a special kind of data collection, travel to another country and collect the data. Sometimes you need to travel to another country and collect data. Although in today's time, with COVID happening, everything is happening online with Zoom. But you may need to buy an expensive equipment or to use a expensive facility to collect your data, conduct experiments. So I don't know what kind of expenses you might have in your research. There is so many types of research studies. So then it is useful. But if you don't need it, especially in social sciences research and there are some other areas of research, if you do not need that grant, you don't need funding, you don't need that money, I will strongly suggest that your focus, your energy, your time should be devoted to finishing your studies first. Get that degree, get that PhD, get that masters or get that honors first. However, if you have finished your research studies and you want to grow your academic career, then of course grants are very important. Grants play a big role in furthering your academic career, supporting your research, getting people to collaborate with you, builds your academic background so more people get to know about you, and you can of course then advance your research and investigate areas that were probably left out originally. Academic grants take a long time. Most of the grants, if you are looking for considerable money, the grant applications take some time. You need to take it seriously. You cannot just fill it and hope to get the grant. You need to spend time on it. You also need to work with other academics who are experienced in getting grants, who know how to write applications. So that takes a lot of time. If you are a student, I don't know whether you can afford that kind of luxury in your research study to work with other academics. Then there will be some feedback. You will have to correct the feedback. The application will have a lot of versions. So it will take your time and your attention away from your research and go into an area where it doesn't have to during your studies. Unless, like I told you, you need that grant to complete your experiments and get the thesis done. So research grants, and there are many types of grants. The success rate of grants, considering most of the number of applicants, of course is very low. People have been successful after multiple attempts. Some people are successful at the very first attempt itself. So it depends a lot on a lot of factors. Sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's the quality of your research, sometimes it depends on the team that is assessing your application. Sometimes it depends on your research focus, whether it's a relevant or a contemporary topic, or whether it's a topic that has already been researched on. I will make a separate video on how to write grant applications. So think about whether you want to invest your valuable time into a grant application, especially if you don't need it during your studies time. Many people do it towards the end of their thesis because they feel that once their thesis finishes, they need that support, they need that collaboration, they need that funding to keep going. For some people it works, but I strongly discourage students to do that, because as you are nearing your studies, it is even more important that you focus on your thesis, because getting that thesis right, making it of a high quality is more important than you trying to get a grant for which the success rate is not very high, most of the grants, because a lot of applicants, they apply for it. It's not only students, it's academics as well. There are some grants which are only open to students, only open to young academics of a age, certain age or below. Of course, the success rate will be higher there depending on how many applicants go for it. But I still suggest it is better for you to focus on your thesis, make it of a high quality, then try to try to take your attention away from it and do something else which may or may not be fruitful. Of course, once you finish your studies, or if you have some gap in your studies, I will strongly recommend that if you are interested in research, definitely apply for a grant. There is nothing wrong. You learn a lot when you apply for a grant, because you present your research differently now. You present it to convince people to give you money to fund your research. So that's another interesting application. My video today is not on how to write a grant application, or my topic is whether students should focus or take their time away from their thesis to work on grant applications. The best way to become part of a grant when you are a student is to be part of a project that your supervisor or your advisor is working on, or he or she is applying for. Especially if their research focus also has some overlapping areas which you are investigating, and even they will encourage you to become part of that application. So if you are getting an opportunity to become part of it, definitely go for it, because then you are not spending so much time in writing the main application. You are not the main investigator, you are part of the application, so you will have to probably review it, give your comments, show your contribution on how you will contribute to the project. But still, in comparison, the time that you use is lesser than when you become the primary investigator, chief investigator, and you are writing the application from ground zero. So that is my input on it. In my next video, I will talk about I'll give you some tips on how to write grant applications. I'm not an expert. I've got a couple of grants only. I'm not an expert in it, but I can give you some tips that are universally applicable when you're writing the grant application, if you decide to do so as a student or as an academic later on. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'm trying to keep these videos short so that it's not boring and lengthy, and at the same time trying to give you enough information which is helpful for you to increase your knowledge or enhance your knowledge about the topic. I'm signing off now. See you soon with my next video, and thank you for supporting the channel. Bye for now.